to spend your money on food. Nigga, I can get free food or whatever I'm saying. It's just an example. You know what I'm saying? It's all on your measurement, man. You know what I'm saying? If you learn to size things up in life as they come on to you, right? Won't nothing get you fucked up. You see a motherfucking pandemic coming, all these motherfucking viruses and diseases. What do? You size this shit up and you realize, like, hey, man, I need God. I need the consciousness. I need to tap into myself. Because these motherfuckers is doing some crazy shit. So what do? You size up the situation. You say, hey, man, something's killing motherfuckers. Oh, hey, what is it? COVID-19. You know, whatever it is, bird flu, swine flu. First thing you put the fucking deal, knowledge. First thing I know is I need to be happy. Do all this shit's crazy. The most important thing is to remain humble and to stay as positive as possible by situation. Because everything is mental before it is physical. Don't help the disease and the virus break your immune system down. Don't jump your own immune system with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Know who is your enemy and who isn't. Your immune system is your friend. It's your homie. You know what I'm saying? Because without it, nigga, you are in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because there's shit out there that's waiting to take you fuck down. So if you sit back and you say, hey, man, my immune is a little bit, it never been tested before. It never really had to be tested with these strong-ass diseases and viruses. So my body is kind of reacting kind of like, I don't know, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's fighting a little bit, but it's not fighting to the best. Well, guess what? When Big Bro step in, the father step into the equation and say, hey, what's going on?
I'm struggling. My body
going through changes.
And you remain, and the father tells you, be humble. Be humble.
And stay on your path. Stay knowledgeable. Seek, and what happens? You begin to start studying this shit. You start drinking more water. I gotta drink some water. Start eating vegetables. And before you know it, like toxic, when people do shit.
Power surge.
Like even when people do shit.
A power surge.
Oh, but even when people do certain shit.
Like everything literally went off.
Like in their house and shit like
Sorry, y'all. Y'all can hear me. We had a power surge.
Like everything, that shit goes on and shit. Them people be sitting there thinking like, man, the Lord, man, I'm trying to tell you. But if you don't have a strong mind, ain't shit, man. That's why I said.
Yo, the power, what is going on?
I probably would have been died, or probably could have been got slaughtered if I wouldn't have been at peace in my mind. And I think me being by myself is what gave me a peace of mind, because had I been so open-minded and trusting of people, I probably would have been experienced hurt a long time ago. And I probably would be a way different person today. What else is sweet for? They put extra sugar in that bitch or something. But, no? You doing your live? No time? No something? What?
Not the whole time, just a little bit before the
I'm just saying. But I be just trying to...
Look, this power keeps surging.
Oh, what's wrong? Maybe something's happening. Shit in the soul system.
On to the next level, let's go.
Listen, I just sat back and said, like when I said with him about being a young man and knowing that the word man means mind, we're all just conscious. Remember when you first was in your mother's womb and shit? You came out your dad's nuts, and you was like a little tag play. Here, remember this? And all you see was a little black dot. Like I said, the eye, like one eye, and the fish. And yeah, think about it. We've lived so many different lives already. You're just only familiar with this one, but you forget about your past life. Nigga, my past life was in liquid form. I don't remember who I was when I was Aquaman. I don't remember who I was when I was spiritual. Because before I was Aquaman, or before I was semen, like semen, right? Mid of the sea, because it was mid of the sea. The sea is the womb, right? And the men that shot into the sea, but not all of them survived. Only one, the chosen one, is survived.
Yes, the chosen one has.
Everybody that's here is because they were chosen. You're not on earth because you were a mistake. You know what I mean? People have sex every day and they don't get pregnant.
Right. Well, how many babies that don't make it full
Yeah, it's like they try to hold on to you and none of them got born. Well, try again tomorrow or not tomorrow. So then we're here for a reason. So at the end of the day, that's not enough to tell you something. So then it's like, I'm like out here and feel purpose. Like, I'm just here to live and die. Man, fuck all that. There's something significant about me. The motherfuckers ain't telling me. Ain't nobody want to do all this shit, being in the a conscious form, then going in and being semen and living in a physical body in water. You feel me? I don't understand how niggas drown. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to me. Shit don't really make sense to me. I don't understand death. Like, how the fuck can a nigga die when he was already in the spiritual form before he got here? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what the fuck is so fearful.
You go back where you once came.
But I don't understand what the fuck is so scary about going back to where you came from. I mean, shit, if where I came from brought me here, the flash, I'm not going back. Shit. Powerful. You know what I'm saying? It was a good thing. What? You responsible for me coming to Earth? Where Earth was always bad.
They gave you a brain, they gave you a heart.
Right. So I want to go back there. Guess what? Hey, is there anything else available? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But they scare the shit out of people much because death is the unknown. The only thing that's really scary about death is the unknown.
Right.
That's the thing that's scary about it. And been dead and facts. The only thing that's so scary about death is that no one knows what happens. That's the most scary thing about it. You feel me? But what if life was just like, what if no one really experiences death? What if, even though I'm coughing, my soul is already out of my body.
Already gone, but my body is still just like this.
I'm already gone.
Responding, you know why?
Like this.
Because you can be brain dead, like you can be like your body can be out, right? Or your I don't know.
All I will say is this: why be afraid to go home? You know what I mean? I don't remember being held like where I came from. Obviously, I'm a winner. Shit, you know how many fucking brothers and sisters I had to swim past to make it here? You feel me? Just for this world to tell me you ain't shit but a man. You niggas is tripping. Nigga, like, am I supposed to forget the fact that before I was here, like, you niggas make it like I was born in 1977. No, nigga. That's when I came out of the womb into this world. But I was already living. But I was already living in my mom's womb for 9 months in a whole different world, in a different body.
Somebody said death is a big picture. It's hard to understand in the moments. We can't.
Right. Death might really just be like sleep. Shit. Go to sleep. That's why.
I mean, it's
and
all
the Bible
temporary.
says, Paul says, I die daily. That makes sense. Every night my consciousness sunsets. And then it rises again in the morning. Now, how many times it's going to do that, I don't know. But at the end of the day, shit, I'm not my body. That's just my garments. That's my clothes. And that's why they say, like, those that's rich mentally and spiritually, they will have garments. The ones that are poor mentally, they don't have a transitional fund to where when these clothes get dirty, they can transition into a different body, different clothes. Them niggas is broke. They're actually in debt prior. Them niggas is thieves. They going in your house stealing clothes out your closet. That's what these people do. They want to know the truth so that they can come in the image of you and in the image of him and keep deceiving the people to accept them. Oh, I'm your brother. Nigga, you ain't my brother, nigga. fuck around with you like the same morals and shit don't parent you like how they parent me. Like I didn't come from the same womb, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And that's just what it is, man. It's your consciousness. And I feel like this. And I didn't have no family. All I had was what was within my consciousness. And I tell you what, I'm not afraid to return to the person that has been in my life my entire life. You feel me? When I ain't have nobody, he was right there with me, showing me how to get through shit. When I was in jail and I ain't have no good lawyers fight for me and shit, he was right there with me, providing me with the thing I needed to get me out. So why would I be afraid to go back to him? What? That nigga love me?
Yeah,
nigga, they put me in jail with no bail and told me I was going to 8 years. And I sat there and I sat back and I pondered, man. I seeked the Lord with a genuine heart. And before I knew it, I was looking at my case and I seen man. You know what I'm saying? And I walked right out that charge. What the Lil Wayne said, I got through that sentence like a subject and a predicate. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Holla at you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's why they say, man, the Lord is the light. He's a guiding light. He will guide you and lead you out of dark times as long as you seek. Seek, man. You gotta seek this shit. When I was in jail, some niggas wasn't seeking this shit. They was seeking chessboards, shit. Seeking more problems. They was seeking to know, yo, who did what on the streets. You know what I'm saying? They was seeking to know, yo, what that tattoo mean? Nigga, fuck all that shit, nigga. What these law books mean? Like, what these law codes mean? Figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I don't plan on, nigga. I didn't come to jail so I can be your best friend, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no time to chill. I got nothing but time to get my ass out of jail. Seek the Lord. And when I seek the Lord, guess what? He came in the form of light. When I first got my charges, man, I couldn't see freedom. I was like, oh, shit, they got me. I don't know what I'm going to do. Fuck. The more I kept seeking, all of a sudden, light appeared. And I looked at the same charges that I've been looking at for the last 2-3 months, seeing the same shit. And one day, I seen something that I've never seen before. I'm like, hold up. How the fuck did I miss all this? I done read these charges 3-4 times. Shit, and one day, I seen something that I've never seen. You know what I'm saying? I sit back and I read the charges 3-4 times, and all of a sudden, I'm seeing all these errors like, oh, shit. They did this. Hey, that's against the law. You can't do that. And before I knew it, one error led to 2 errors. And before I knew, I was looking at 4 and 5 errors. And then before you knew it after that, I just saw myself walking out of jail. I seen, like they said, like what the prophets did. Before they gave it up, they looked up and they seen the kingdom. Before I knew it, I had already saw my freedom. I had already saw the day. I had already saw that peaceful day, that peaceful moment. I had already saw my moment of glory. I just had to wait to come to it. That was the thing. And that's why sometimes, like with the prophets and stuff, when they spoke and when they got murdered and stuff like that, they said they looked up and they saw the heavens open up. That's what I did. I was sitting in jail for 3, 4, 5 months, and I kept studying before I knew it. The jailhouse opened up to me, and I was like, shit. I started texting my family, calling my loved ones, saying, hey, I'm getting the fuck out of jail. What the fuck nigga talking about? You heard something? I heard nothing. The Lord even came see me. What you talking about, Stefan? Listen, the Lord showed me revelations. You know what I'm saying? I seeked and I followed with thorough instructions. And I did, and I went, and I read, and I investigated the things that he put in my path that he made obvious that he wanted me to investigate. And when I did that, when I was obedient to my Lord, then that's when he showed me something else. He said, hey, guess what? He said, guess what I'm going to show you? I said, what? He said, your ass going home. I said, word? Show me what it looked like. He said, fall asleep then. I went to rest, saw, had the vision, and woke up, and I was at peace. And when I woke up, people knew that I had seen my freedom. You know why? Because I started not caring about Charlie not coming to see me. He ain't got to never come see me. But I tell you what, when I go, they won't let me go. Because the Lord had already showed me. He had already showed me. It's not, the Lord already shows you that he's with you, I'm rocking with you. Then that's when you can go back into the world and say, hey, man, you know what? The Lord has already proved to me and showed me that he's rocking with me. That's why I'm able to go out and face the world the way that I am with the level of confidence that I'm facing the world with. That's why when I speak about this stuff, I'm speaking with confidence because he has shown me, and he has shown me time and time again, that in that moment, time for me to serve him, he's going to be. Don't worry about what you're going to say. Just be there to say it. Like he told Moses and them and Aaron. Don't worry about what you're going to say when you get there. Just get there. And when you get there, I'm going to provide for you. And that's what I keep experiencing. So that's what I try to show people too. It's not that religion is bad and the Bible is bad and the Quran is bad. You just have to learn how to extract it. Sometimes you don't have to change the Bible. Just change how you've been interpreting the Bible all that time and try to do it a different way, and you may get some different answers. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If the pastor's way of looking at the Bible ain't working for you, then try going and reading the shit yourself. Ask some questions. Research some of them words. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll understand why I be associating the S-O-N with the S-U-N, which is also associated with the star. You know what I'm saying? A star is also associated with a standpoint, a point of view, because a star is a point of light. And what is light? Light is knowledge. Point is no different. Your point is like where you stand from. Gonna subject. Like, what is your standpoint? Which means from your perspective. So when I associate star with point and a point to a point of light, then what does that mean? Well, that also associates to the word pupil. Student. That's what a pupil is. A pupil is a student. Like I said before, you go on the bus, what do you see on the bus? As soon as you go on the bus, it tells you the maximum amount of passengers that can ride the bus, but it also refers to you, the one riding the bus, the school bus. It refers to us as pupils. What is a pupil? Why would they refer to us as pupils? Well, who are we? We're also students. What is a student? What's the similarity between a pupil and a student? Well, a pupil is the part of the eye. Oh, that's another thing. I. What I? E-Y-E. Or I, like the letter I, self. You know what I'm saying? So when you see pupil, you see student, the pupil is to look, observe, analyze. The same duty of the student to look, listen, observe, analyze, and respect. Those are similarities. So I can see why they refer to us as a pupil. Because you are the eye. It is our job to pay attention. Be aware. You know, not just be like rulers in Hollywood, but like I said before, be real rulers. Be a measuring instrument. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be out here talking about you a king, because a king is a ruler. How you a king if you can't even live up to the expectations of a ruler? Because you don't know what a ruler is. A ruler is a measuring instrument that is used to size up shit with accuracy. These situations out here, politically and stuff like that, they need accuracy. They need people that can size this stuff up with accuracy. Everybody want to speak on matters, but they don't have enough accuracy, enough fact, nor enough information to accurately size it up, to be able to provide a solution. When you sit back, you say, hey, man, you know what? I'm sizing the situation up accurately. I'm researching this. I'm researching these words, these terms, because they're trying to tell me that this means this. But in actuality, this has a double meaning. It also means that. And when you look at it from that perspective, it also unlocks this way of being able to look at it. It's like playing the games, Xbox, PS3, PS4. You start playing some levels, and as you win and make progress, what happens? You unlock certain features. When you start studying knowledge and listening, observing, analyzing, and respecting stuff, what happens? You begin to unlock different perspectives in your mind. To where now you have a diverse, a universal way of thinking. Like, instead of you just handling things in the one or two ways that you know how to handle things, you now, the skies of your mind, of your consciousness is lit. You know, within my mind, you know, there's as many stars as the sand in the sea. You know, I can go about this one situation in multiple different ways. I have options. I have different standpoints. But all of it has to revolve around the one, which is self. All of these thoughts and ideas and shit have to work with you. If you're sitting here and you're listening to things that don't resonate with you, you sit here entertaining stuff that don't resonate with you, there's something wrong. You know? Shit. Doing something wrong. You know, all of my thoughts and ideas, or all of your thoughts and ideas, should all resonate with self. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be sitting here entertaining foolish ass talk from people that I'm around every day when I know I'm not about that life. That's not me. But why do I have all this junk? Why am I hoarding all of this unnecessary data and stuff? Listening to unnecessary shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, I don't understand this. Like with the whole pandemic, the only thing that this shit did, the only thing they did, man, they learned a lot from this pandemic. They learned just how insane people really are. Like everybody wore masks, right? What I understand is this. This is what I'm saying. Like we have to come out of that nigga mentality. And I'm talking shit. It's the nigga mentality. Fuck that. You niggas is gonna name. You are a nigga. We is niggas. Until we show them proof otherwise. We niggas, because we do nigga shit. And I'm gonna tell you, white folks do nigga shit. They niggas too. Chinese, Puerto Ricans, they niggas too. And you're gonna be a nigga until we stop doing nigga shit. And start doing shit that makes sense. What the fuck is you in the motherfucking store with masks and gloves on? Okay, I get it. Because you don't want to catch the COVID-19. But let me tell you how silly you fucking look doing that shit, right? Let me just be the first one to tell you. Probably the first one to tell you, niggas. You going inside of a store, right? You got gloves and masks on. Because you're trying to protect yourself from a disease or a virus or germs or bacteria, right? But everything that you touching inside the store, from your hair care products, toothpaste, deodorant, food and shit, do you think Walmart took clothing article, every product out their store when that COVID-19 shit happened and then reloaded with all brand new shit? No. So what happened? From the time that we heard about the COVID-19 shit happen, they still had the same products in there. So how do you know that those fucking things that we just found out about this shit? But do you know how many people who had the COVID-19 probably could have tested a whole lot of shit in that store? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Dollar General. So at the end of the day, it's like, if you're going to wear gloves and masks in the store, make sure the store took everything out the motherfucker. Every product, every cabinet down. That's why every store has to be shut down. You can't have a flow of traffic in there and really be cleaning it. Because the only thing you're going to do is just keep the bacteria there. You have to shut the store down so that nobody's in it. Take everything out of it. You have to GI and clean everything. That means every fucking piece of meat, every fucking clothing, from bras, panties, t-shirts, electronics to Game Boys, all that shit must come out of Walmart. I haven't seen the Walmart on Bevel or any of the motherfuckers do any of that shit. Walmart still got some of the same products they had before the coronavirus and that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck is you covering your mouth and your hands for when you gonna buy the shit? You gonna go home, take off your gloves, you gonna touch the shit anyway. You guys know some shit that 100 million motherfucking coronavirus niggas done went there and touched already. Now, if you're gonna take everything off the store and start over, then it makes sense. Okay, fresh start. Now we're all gonna wear gloves and masks. Walmart took all the shit out the store and redid it. So to make sure that Walmart don't get no more germs, everybody's required when they come in now to wear gloves and masks. Then that would make sense. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That makes fucking sense. Nigga, you can't get an STD, nigga, and now that you got STD, oh, now you're gonna throw it on. But why don't you get rid of the infection first? You got a condom on, but the infection's still there, nigga. So you got masks and gloves on, but you still gonna take that can of deodorant home that 1,000 niggas done touched. You still gonna pick up that pack of hot dogs and that motherfucking cheese and that milk and them fucking loaves of bread and that P&J and them seasonings and shit that everybody done fucking touched. Walmart ain't took none of that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's how I knew it wasn't no real pandemic, because they would have shut the whole fucking world down and it would have been a mandatory your fuck ass staying home. Wouldn't nobody been able to come home from the house. You know what I'm saying? They would have shut this bitch down and completely. Something like that taking these lives, they fucking nigga gonna be played with. If that shit was taking as many lives as they said it was, nigga, then this shit should have been nothing to play with. That means everybody should have been the fuck home. You feel me? And then guess what on top? I'm telling y'all real shit, nigga. And then guess what on top of that? Even though you went home, before you can come back into society, had to come to your home too and GI it, like how the pest control do. What the fuck you tell them to do? Keep all the coronavirus out of all the stores, but let you niggas go back into your coronavirus home. But guess what? These are gonna be the same niggas that when you let the quarantine come out, they're gonna leave their homes, they're gonna leave COVID-19 ass house, man, and they're gonna go right back into the stores with it again. So if you're gonna quarantine the streets from this COVID-19, you gotta quarantine everything. Every store, every restaurant, and even niggas. You gotta come in these apartments, and you gotta take every family out one by one and put them in hotels. You know what I'm saying? Go in your house, we got a COVID. It's like having bed bugs. Once you get bed bugs, you gotta throw out everything. You know what I mean? Because if you don't throw out everything, you allowing this shit to still exist. Once bed bugs get in this shit, you gotta throw out the whole fucking house, basically. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No? You heard that before? Mm-hmm. So it's like, listen, man. Don't try to take the couch out the house because that bed bugs, but you got all these motherfucking wooden tables and shit stands and beds. Nigga,
that's why I like glass.
Nigga, please. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said this is bullshit. You niggas ain't even cleaning this shit properly the way it should be. But y'all want to put on the motherfucking means all these nurses. They're the real heroes. Bitch, y'all didn't have no real shit to have to do. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't really doing shit. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying, hey, that the fuck. It wasn't that serious to begin with. And how do I know it wasn't that serious to begin with? Because if it was that fucking serious, you would have made everybody lock down, nigga. You feel me? That's how it is. Y'all went about this shit like it wasn't that serious. That's why I could understand why you motherfuckers ain't doing shit about it. Because it was never nothing. But I be